We have First Ontario Senior Manager of Business, Colin Cyr, here to discuss a very timely topic, managing economic uncertainty. Let's just start with that, economic uncertainty. We hear those words. What does that mean from a banking perspective?
Yeah, when we're talking about economic uncertainty for businesses, businesses are really good at managing some of those more, foreseeable challenges, seasonal periods of business or consumer trends that change. But those larger shifts, especially the ones that are as a result of government intervention, can be really hard. And we're seeing that down south right now with the tariffs, or even locally here, changes to international student allowances, put post-secondaries on their heel. There's things businesses can do to prepare and mitigate for those larger economic shifts, and we'll talk a little bit about that today.
Sure. What can businesses do? How can they? I mean, uncertainty is the word there. How can you prepare for something that's uncertain?
It's a great question. So being informed is the biggest thing, especially on the political side. So businesses should have a sense of every political party, where they stand, what their platforms are at all levels of government, even international, and be able to stress test for the potential of those parties coming into power. So if a party is campaigning on changes to employment regulation, what would that do to your payroll expenses? And can you manage those expenses? Or trade regulations, have you looked at diversifying your supply chain or changing your inventory level? So informing yourself at the political level and stress testing for the scenarios.
What sort of services does First Ontario offer then for businesses in that situation? Is it a quick phone call? Is it a longer meeting? Is it a series of meetings? What kind of services are you offering for that?
Yeah, much like any of your other financial advisors, we play a big role. So you have your accountants. They can actually help you take that information and apply your stress testing, or a consultant might help you pivot in the industry. In the banking world, what we do is we can provide the financial tools to help you get through those uncertain times. So, working capital lines of credit can help you manage unforeseen expenses, or even, inventory financing if that's the way you have to go. So on our end, we'll help you integrate that information and provide you the financial tools you need to get through those uncertain times.
Why is First Ontario the right choice for that sort of service? Because there's a lot of options. You may think your accountant knows enough to get you through it. Why should they reach out?
The truth is that businesses are best supported when they have a roundtable of advisors around them. And the banking component is one key piece of that. The credit union approach is that we offer personalized service, and we want to get to know businesses really well, and that's our difference maker there. So it is really important that businesses do surround themselves with the right people. That can include your chambers of commerce, your Federation's independent business. They can help you distill political information and integrate it into your business. So it's a number of partners.
And you mentioned a great point there about it being a credit union. Obviously, the benefits of a credit union versus a bank, we've talked about that a lot here on this couch, but a local credit union like First Ontario, you know the community, you know the impacts. Just talk about the benefits of the locality of someone like First Ontario.
That's right. I think businesses want to deal with somebody that looks like them. And so we are local. We are effectively small business helping small business. The credit unions relative to the banks, that's kind of our play there, right? And we know our markets really well, and we patron at the businesses that we work with. So I think that proximity is something that means a lot to businesses, and it has for First Ontario for over 85 years.
Yeah.
So that's our approach, and I think businesses appreciate it.
Great thing about First Ontario, you're always giving back too, and we talked about it during our toy drive as well. You were a great partner in that. When it comes to uncertainty, we talked about businesses, individuals. Any other advice when it comes to managing this uncertainty?
There's no substitute for staying informed, having the right people around you, and integrating the information that you gather from those people correctly. So there's no one thing. All I can say is that if you plan for the potential scenarios, anything that might happen, it's going to at the very least give you peace of mind, but you would be surprised how you can build contingency plans for anything that might arise and set yourself up for business success when those uncertainties actually come up.
Yeah, because we talk about interest rate changes, there's some benefits, we talk about inflation, there's a whole lot of numbers coming at people. Right. What would your advice be to just the average banking customer, the average credit union customer who's just overwhelmed by all this tariff talk, GDPs, all these numbers that come at them constantly?
Yeah, I mean, you want to seek out people in your corner who can do those things for you. So your job is really to run your business. You don't have to be have the financial acumen in to be a CPA or an accountant or understand the banking fully. It is about getting those people in your corner and alleviating some of that pressure off yourself so you can focus on your customers or managing your relationships with your suppliers. Allow us to do the work of being your business partner on the financial side.
All right, Colin, I know you were watching the game last night, so I appreciate you coming in bright and early today to join us.
Happy to be here, Louis.
All right, if you have a financial question or topic you want covered, you can email your questions to Finance Friday at FirstOntario.com. And if your question or topic is covered on air, you'll receive a gift card from First Ontario. All right, stay with us. We got lots more to come here on CHCH Morning Live.